What is very dangerous and can attack at any time. At any time while you are sleeping you can get a brain aneurysm, causing a stroke, and death by asphyxiation as you choke on your own vomit. I had a friend die of it when he was 19. No one ever saw it coming and Therese nothing we could have done to prevent it. Irritable bowel syndrome. IBS doesn't care you poop twice before going out for the day. IBS don't care you got a phobia of pooping in public and have to drive an hour home. IBS is always there and always waiting for that perfect time to give you gut bursting and bubbling cramps that make you grab the nearest thing next to you and squeeze with a fake smile so people don't think you have a bomb while wincing in pain. IBS. Always there. Always waiting. Always watching. My highest voted comment ever. Thanks everyone. It really is a problem in my life. But I know if we squeeze our cheeks together, we can find a permanent solution.
Hey guys, much like you, I love reading people's stories on Ask Reddit. Unfortunately, there's a lot of weird middle school level, just thought experiment type hypotheticals like nice try Baskin Robbins. I don't find this compelling, so that's why I've made it my mission to trawl and crawl through Ask Reddit and find the very best content and put it in your ears. That's why I'm begging you, like and subscribe. If there's anything I can do to help you out, give you the kind of content that you crave to help you get through your workday, let me know in a comment. But please like and subscribe.
Anxiety attacks. One day you're a normal human. The next you're worried the guy standing behind you at McDonald's is gonna punch you in the back of your head and is my zipper down. I don't want people to think I'm looking at my dick. Oh shit, I don't know what I'm gonna order and it's my turn. Why did I leave the house abort? While terrifying, I think an aneurysm in your sleep is one of the better ways to go. Obviously no one likes the thought of just randomly dying, but I can't help but feel just falling asleep and never waking up beats the hell out of suffering your way there. About GRBs. The first, gamma ray burst, would cook all complex life on all Earth, either directly for the side facing it or indirectly for the rest, and it's unpredictable because gamma rays are light so there's nothing coming before them to warn us. About CMBs. If you see an aurora lower than a particular latitude it means that the Earth has been hit or grazed by a CME, coronal mass ejection, which brings with it a fuckton of charged particles overvolting and frying every electronics which isn't shielded. Easily causing tens of trillions of dollars in damage, depending which side of the Earth is facing the sun. It happened once in the 19th century, the telegraphs all over the US went nuts. It's an event with a suspected frequency of 150 years on average. Edited for clarity, people mix those up. In the first paragraph I addressed GMBs, in the second and third CMEs. Fixed a couple of grammar mistakes while I was at it. Well, to be fair, one was the son of a friend, and the other more an acquaintance. But seemed a bit much to detail. My father was telling me though that this used to be much more common when he was a kid, where men in their 40s 60s would abruptly die because they had a heart attack and no one realized it until it was too late, and there were fewer things doctors could do even if you made it to the hospital. The fact that it's so uncommon now is a great example of successful awareness campaigning about heart attack symptoms and how seriously they should be treated. Large Dr. Pepper, no ice please. The screen says no ice. I pull up front and get my drink, there's ice. I'm sorry, I said no ice, please. I roll from girl, dumps it and refills it. Start to drive away and take a sip. All seltzer. Drive back around, wait in line, explain my problem at the speaker. No problem, just drive around. Get to the window, exchange drink, it has fucking ice in it. I hate being this guy, but I asked for no ice. Big sigh from the girl, dumps it and refills it again. Finally I have my drink. I drive away and take a sip. It's root beer. My wife grew up in the city, I grew up in the country. I had to explain when she questioned why I would be more scared shitless of a moose than a grizzly, that a grizzly may leave you alone if it loses interest. A rutting moose will pulverize your body like a tendering hammer, if you don't upset it. May God have mercy if you do. I unfortunately know this all too well. I hate pooping without my poop footstool. But I'm out in public far too frequently having to hike my feet up on the toilet cause I hate pooping with my feet on the ground. At home I have a stool in my bathroom as well as a small pillow next to the toilet. So much more comfortable for those times you're in pain and on the toilet. I thought I had IBS, but it turns out it was just alcoholism. I was seriously taking probiotics and fiber supplements and keeping a food diary and avoiding this and that. Didn't occur to me that the 10 beers I drank every night maybe weren't so helpful. My reasoning was, hey, I drink every night, but I only get mud butt 3 times a week, so it can't be the drinking, right? I stopped drinking and it cleared right up. For like 3 months I took Perfect No wipers every time. It was miraculous. I seriously felt like I was on the verge of breaking some kind of record. 3 months of no wipers? I wanted to call somebody. But who do you call for that? The local news station was really rude.
I turned 36 this year, and I decided to focus on my physical fitness, so I bought a swim club membership. The only problem was, most of the time when I go swimming, I wind up getting an ear infection. So it turns out that normal earplugs, they kind of irritate your ear canal, they don't really work, they don't keep the water out, but there is an amazing kind of earplug. It's called Mack's Pillow Soft Silicone earplugs that, they feel great, they keep the water out 100%, they're reusable, and they don't irritate your ear canal at all, no issues. If you've ever had a severe ear infection, you don't want to experience that again. It can permanently damage your hearing if you're unlucky. So investing in these earplugs is definitely a good idea. Also, when my baby was crying later this year and I could not get to sleep, I used the same earplugs and they worked great. I was able to sleep right next to a crying baby. So be sure to click my affiliate link and purchase some of these Mack's earplugs today.
Right? Cute girl smiles at you, and then her boyfriend walks up. Normal person, dang, not my time. Depressed person, whatever plans you had for this week? Yeah. Fuck those. We're going to think about all the reasons you suck and should kill yourself. Again, I've always questioned this myself. My mom died in her sleep and since then I get anxious about it. I really hate the idea of not knowing it's coming, but at least there's no pain. But the crappy thing for me is that I have trouble falling asleep a lot of the time now. Oftentimes as I'm drifting off, my brain goes all oh shit I'm dying better wake up and I force myself awake and become too conscious about it. It's kind of terrible. Thanks everyone for the support and suggestions, you're all a huge help. I had a pooping problem for 16 years. 5 to 20 times a day. This last winter, my gallbladder seized on a false stone the size of a small plum and would not stop, so it was removed. My pooping problem has almost completely disappeared. The main cause of it now is if I eat foods cooked in grease. The doctor told me to not eat greasy food for a few months when I had the gallbladder removed. Perhaps you may want to try to limit your intake of grease foods cooked in grease and see if it helps. My worst offenders were smelling fresh fried chicken, Doritos, and pork in any form. I do so miss bacon, but more than one piece and I started having a poop explosion. The New Madrid fault line. From Sameba 1811 to February 1812 there were a series of earthquakes rated 7.2 to 8.6 on the Richter scale. To put that in perspective, the 1999 earthquake in Izmit, Turkey killed around 17,000, injured 40,000, and left 500,000 people homeless. This is a similar population area to what surrounds the New Madrid fault as well. It's long overdue for a new big one. There was just a 6.6 earthquake measured there recently, probably just the precursor for the big one. The best part is the extra verse in the live part. I'd heard the original countless times and loved it, and offhand happened to find the live version, expecting a simple live performance. Then the chorus comes in, and the violins, and the second chorus, and the dancers, and the giant heads, and my mind was blown. Then the song comes to an end and I assume it's over, but wait. He isn't dead. And there's a whole new verse with aerial dancers and my mind was blown again. And then the song finally comes to an end, and I pick my jaw off the floor, but then there is clapping, and the camera pans, and it's Shia fucking LaBeouf himself in the audience, watching the performance, and I literally died. Basically, this song changed my life.
Do you have any idea how convenient it is to use a Keurig machine for brewing coffee or tea? Personally, I gave up coffee a long time ago, but I was able to get a great, delicious cup of coffee in just seconds with no cleanup, no extra work using a Keurig machine and a K-cup. And now I use my Keurig machine to brew tea, loose leaf tea, every day that I drink. And I also use it to make oatmeal and, anything else that you can put hot water into. So if you don't have a Keurig machine in your house, you're missing out. Try my affiliate link below in the description of the video, and you too can enjoy a great cup of coffee in seconds any time of day.